You hear stories about heroism, but this one is on another level. We're going to break down one of the most insane individual actions of the entire Second World War. We're talking about a 72-minute battle where just one guy held the line against an elite SS Panzer division.
I mean, just let that sink in for a second. Every other machine gun team, dead or wounded, Lopez was alone. Wow. The date is December 17th, 1944. We're right in the thick of the Battle of the Bulge. And for Sergeant Jose Mendoza Lopez, this is way bigger than just staying alive. The survival of his entire company, it's all on his shoulders.
So you gotta ask, how does one guy end up in a situation like that? Well, it all started with the absolutely overwhelming force of the German attack. The American line, it was just breaking apart. I mean, just look at these numbers. It's a total mismatch. You've got Company K with maybe 80 guys left, and they're facing the elite 12th SS Panzer Division. We're talking over 300 infantry plus Tiger tanks. The odds here aren't just bad, they are completely, utterly impossible. And you have to try and picture what it was like out there. This wasn't just about fighting the enemy. It was fighting the elements. We're talking 18 inches of snow, temperatures way below zero, and this thick, soupy fog where you could barely see 30 feet in front of your face. The Germans, they used that chaos to their advantage, and the American defenses were they were crumbling. And right in the middle of all that hell, the fate of an entire company comes down to one single decision made by one single guy. So here he is, Sergeant Lopez. His orders are clear. Hold the right flank. Simple enough, right? Except about 400 yards away, the left flank is getting absolutely hammered. It's collapsing. And if it falls, his entire company gets surrounded and wiped out. So he's got this impossible choice, right? Follow orders and watch his buddies die, or disobey and risk literally everything. He chose to risk it, and risking it meant hauling this 65 pounds, that's the Browning machine gun, the tripod, the ammo, the whole shebang. Now, keep in mind, this weapon was supposed to have a 5-man crew to run it properly. But Lopez, he decided he was going to move it and fight with it, all by himself. So he just grabs the gear and he runs. And we're not talking about running through a nice, safe trench, no. He's running across 400 yards of wide-open, snow-covered ground in that freezing fog with German snipers and tanks everywhere. It was an absolutely desperate, you could even say suicidal, dash to try and save that collapsing line.
Okay, so somehow he makes it across those 400 yards. And what happens next isn't just a firefight. It's something else entirely. It's this relentless, deadly dance with some of the most terrifying tanks of the entire war, the Tigers. His strategy was, well, it was both simple and completely insane. Here's what he did. He'd set up the gun and fire a quick burst to stop the German infantry. That, of course, would immediately get the attention of a Tiger tank. Then, just seconds before a massive 88mm shell would completely obliterate his position, he'd grab that 65-pound gun and run. What he was doing was creating the illusion that there was an entire machine gun section out there, but it was just him. And at one point, his luck almost runs out. He isn't quite fast enough. A shell lands just 6 feet away. The blast wave literally throws him through the snow. His ears are ringing, blood's coming from his nose, but he just gets up, crawls back to that gun, grabs it, and keeps on moving. He keeps fighting. So while he's busy playing this deadly game of cat and mouse all by himself, he spots the real danger. A group of more than 40 SS Panzer Grenadiers. They've snuck around the main fight, and they are moving to hit his company from behind. If they pull that off, it is game over. Everyone gets trapped, annihilated. So what does he do? He repositions again, this time to cut off that flanking force. He just opens up, firing until his gun barrel is literally glowing red hot, until the weapon is about to fail completely. And that's when this whole fight enters its most desperate phase yet. Click, he's out. After firing almost 2,000 rounds, after moving his position 4 different times, after fighting for over half an hour straight, his ammo belts are empty, and he can see the German infantry getting ready for another push. So, what do, right? You've got an empty, overheating machine gun, and a whole SS unit is coming right for you. Lopez, he decides to use the only weapon he has left. Not the gun itself, but the fear of what that gun can do.
So as these SS soldiers start to advance, Lopez just stands up and he points that big, empty Browning right at them. And for 5 seconds, the entire German attack just freezes. Every single soldier hits the dirt, diving for cover, because they think they're about to get torn to shreds. And those 5 seconds? That was just enough time for the last of the wounded from his company to make it back to the new defensive line. The bluff worked. It actually worked. The company got out, and now we can really start to measure the true impact of what this one man pulled off in such a short, violent amount of time. 72 minutes. From his first shot to that final desperate bluff, his one-man stand lasted 72 minutes. He single-handedly stopped a major assault, buying the absolutely critical time his company needed to pull back, regroup, and set up a new defensive line. And if you think I'm exaggerating, just look at the official record. It is staggering. His Medal of Honor citation lays it all out. He killed at least 100 enemy soldiers, and through his actions, personally saved Company K from encirclement and certain destruction. Just wow. And this wasn't just about saving one company. That successful withdrawal had huge strategic importance. See, the line Lopez saved was part of the defense of a place called Elsenborn Ridge, and this ridge, this was the absolute key to stopping the entire northern push of the Battle of the Bulge. The Germans thought they'd take it in 12 hours, but because of men like Lopez, it never, ever fell. And you know, Lopez's story didn't end there. He got the Medal of Honor, of course, but then he went on to fight in Korea. He retired as a master sergeant after 31 years of service, a whole lifetime of dedication that had its most intense trial right there in a frozen forest in Belgium. It really leaves you with this question, doesn't it? Sergeant Lopez's story, it's just this incredible reminder that sometimes the courage and the sheer willpower of one single person in one critical moment can actually change the course of history.